In this video, I want to show you how to walk silently, even on dry leaves. You can go even faster. Do you hear anything? Start by walking as you would walk on your own on the street, like this. Freeze at the moment when both of your feet are touching the ground, and simply open up on this line and on this line. One step here, one step here. And your balancing point is lowered. Your back foot should look at a 45-degree angle. If it's in a 90-degree angle, your pelvis is looking away, but you want to look at your target. So this is the right stance. When we stand straight up, our body is stretched and exhausted. So we need to lower our balancing point. And from here, we can flow around. It's like a punch. When your arm is like this, exhausted, you can't punch again. You have to pull back and be in a neutral position and start all the movements from here, like this. So your body is the same. This was the base. Let me show you how to use your entire body now and make the silent effect. The first step is to lower our balancing point, like this. Move your weight on the back leg, so the front leg is free to do anything. Move your weight on the front leg, so now the back leg is free to do anything. As you're moving this leg on the front, before you touch the ground, lower this leg, so you're touching the ground slowly, like this. Lower, and here you are. Touch the ground with the side of your heel, right here. Moving on. As we're here, simply move your weight again on the front leg. And slowly, it touches the ground with this side. It goes like this and like this. By doing this, you're slowly breaking leaves, branches and everything else that you can find here, so you're minimizing the sound that will be produced. To sum this up, this is how it looks. Moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. Simple. As you're holding a bow, you will need the side step. So apply this technique on the side step. It's simple. As you're like this, simply turn and walk in this way. It's the same thing. As long as you're still a human and not some kind of spirit or ghost, you will always make a sound. But with these techniques, you can achieve the best result, and the sound is reduced. To minimize your movements and become as invisible as possible, simply kick in the front and let your body roll. What I mean by that? Look at my feet. I kick and I fall. I continue like this. Every freaking time, man. Every freaking time. We know what tools we have, and we know that we need strategy to make this work. You have noticed that if we go too close to the target, they might listen to this little bit of sound, and it may betray you. You have noticed that I used in the video where I sneaked behind the two targets, two different kinds of approaches. Let me tell you about the second one. Let's say that this thing is the target. We have a distance, so we sneak out, we go slowly, and we close up the distance. We go closer, closer, and we stop at this distance here. As we said earlier, even the little bit of sound that will be made can expose us. So I can't risk it to go any closer. in that speed. What I need to do now is to rush in and make a sneak attack, a surprise attack. So I rush in and make my attack. But I still want to not risk it, and I use a technique to make it as silent as possible. Let me show you. This is what I call the goat run. You walk on this side here on the front. You bend your knees and you move your body forward. So, with a side step, you move like this. The fewer things you're pressing on, the smaller the sound will be. So, with this footwork, you're minimizing the surface of your foot. This goat run is perfect for climbing stuff like that too, like this. And I will explain why. This part here is our hoof, let's call it that way. So, if we do this movement, our hoof is exactly in front of us. So, by pushing our body weight in this leg, we can simply rise up with this strong leg and we're up. So, to master it, try to kick forward with your heel and try to always walk on one line with your hoof, like this. See? I'm not straight like this, but I bend my heel forward, like trying to kick. And I try to do the side step. And this is how it looks.